Good. I'm pretty sure that I fixed all my audio problems. The girl's a dumbass, is what it boils down to. Drinking wyvern poison over here. Also, actually might be drinking wyvern poison. Apparently I skunked my... I skunked my cold brew. So, next time I make it, I'm gonna have to introduce an acid source. Yeah. So that I can inhibit bacterial growth. So, yeah. But yeah, I've fixed all my audio stuff, so everything, basically what I did is I made it so that the audio completely flattens out, and then I can just raise it all up as a whole. So there is a little bit of a dynamic range, but the range is very small. It's very tight, because I like to have this, because then what you end up getting is a more normalized audio field, and then I just have the what do you call it? The I can't think. I'm also really wondering what the hell is going on with my headphones. My headphones are for listening only. They are not for... I'm still using the computer, the built-in microphones, which, again, kind of sucks. But, I mean, it is what it is. One of the things that I guess we could do here is... I still have the B-tap here. Ooh. Also have a little bit of burn-in on my tablet, which rocks. That rocks so. It's great. I fucking love it. Yay. Cool. I mean, there's like a few things that I want to do. Like, I could do the Sakura, stuff, but I don't know. I still don't know if I like this one or if I want a different. And the main reason why I have this is because I don't know. It's like, yeah. Because this one has like a whole thing. I mean, like the icons here, but I want a different curve. Right. Brush. Waza. Interesting. I don't know if I like that. Definitely don't like that. No. Ooh. Ew. I mean, this is sexy. Very sleek. Totem. Yeah, totem could be a good one. TGC. I like TGC. TGC is pretty good. Actually, TGC looks... Oh, that is snappy, and it looks nice. I mean, it's a little small, but I like how minimal that is. Tux. Hi, Tux. TCG. TGC. TGC. That makes the actual decoration very difficult to read. It's difficult to see. Which I guess for some people like doesn't matter. TGC is running. See that slim line. And I'm actually gonna. Uh, Slimline TGC. I mean, that does. I do like how welcome to Linux. Anyone else coming to here? Microtech. See, the thing I like about Next is that it's the whole bar. The whole fucking bar. The whole bar lights up, which is nice. I don't like micro curve. My Metabox is. I mean, it's like okay. Alright. like this is good. Fine. Cleanups. I think I want it. I think I want it. That just makes things snappy, poppy, makes things look nice. Good. 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 Wow, the audio quality on this thing is dog shit. I'm almost assuredly consuming some toxic byproducts made from bacteria. Whoops. At least the vinegar is going to kill it all. We're gonna be alive. Hey, prebiotic coffee. I'm living for it. And so I wonder how many people I'm not gonna get today. I'm so lonely. Oh, so lonely. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. Because I just need to find out what I mean, I don't know. Because today's Friday. Well, there's someone in particular that I would like to raid into, but I don't think they're going to be streaming today. Could do it Monday. Probably gonna end up doing it. Um, so yeah. But anyway, learning's sake. Um, Interesting. Okay. Being able to do all that is really good. Okay, so what happens if I just do by convention main.sig is where your main function is in the case that you are building an executable. If you're making a library, the convention is delete this file and start with root.sig instead. So these are some really interesting things that I need to keep in mind. Right? I mean, I also would super love to. And I also don't know why Control Tab doesn't fucking work. Like, it's so frustrating that Control Tab doesn't work. I also really like Alacrity. Alacrity is really good. XFCE theorem. Xphase terminal is pretty good too. I love console. Console's great. It's a little fat. Right? It's a bit fat. I like how lean Alacrity is. Wes term, I think, was having issues with some stuff. But I've also completely purged, well, not quite, Google. Gemini is a fucking bitch. With Claude and GPT, you can just go and delete your account. I can't exactly do that with fucking Gemini. You have to like delete all your shit into the. I think I'd have to go in and say like request that they delete all the data, and then it will delete all the chats for me. I would do that all on stream, but I don't end up doxing myself. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really been very good at keeping my, you know, my identity to myself online. So. But. So. STD out file. Run zig build test to run STD out. So you can do all the imports at the bottom. I don't know how I build. Right? Because I need you to say yeah, because I'd have to do that. GG. Last modified file. Go to next buffer. Previous buffer. Go to implementation. Because I know that there's like yeah, because there's like a jump list and Um, oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm still like learning how to navigate properly with all the bindings and everything. So but I do want to learn, like I do want to like actually learn Zig and all that stuff. I mean, I am gonna get off my lazy fucking ass and do some more emotes at some point. And actually fucking finish Kern. But there's a few other projects that are a little bit pressing to me. For one is I want to write my own editor. Because like there's a lot of things that I really, really enjoy about Helix, and there's a lot of things that I really, really like conceptually about Neovim and Hakone. Ooh. Hello, what was that? Oh, I just got a follow. Hello, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not entirely sure if I even have, if they're even watching right now. That's okay. No, I don't. Thank you. What was it? Alt right click? Control right? Oh, Alt F8. There we go. There you go. Oh, wait. Yeah. I can also move things out. I'm supposed to be able to like tile stuff, but I don't think it works very well. Yeah. Works. Anyway, back to here. So there's a lot of things here, right? This, this stuff, right? I don't want that. So for here, I do like what import. I don't know how to import. How do I? How do I? How do I import? Hello? Oh, okay. import const import const one import two const const ste import ste end. So it didn't okay, so if I wanted to do something different, I could do import. What do you mean after field? Undo it. So at import. Because it's weird. I don't like. See, this is why I don't fucking like shit like this. Like that. And this is an editor problem. It's not a language problem. It's an editor problem. The editor's fucking dumb. Right? The editor's just fucking stupid. Like, I love Helix. I also like Kakune. Like Cocoon. But Cocoon has a lot of setup issues. Issues with setting up. And I think it also like fully embraces AI integration, yada yada yada, a bunch of other shit, right? Or something along those lines. It's something. But like I prefer Helix regardless, because like there's a certain limit of like how things interact with the tools that I use. And like another thing is that I want to start like writing my own tools. I want to start writing. I feel like that is not only a useful thing, but an important thing as a programmer. Right. So I have that. Like I would like to have like my own man pages or something along those lines. Some documentation, something or another. Something a little bit easier than having to spool up like a whole ass web server and yada yada. I like all that stuff because it's kind of a pain in the ass. So let's do. So I don't know what old buffer writer is, right? STD outlaw. Buffered writer. STD out. Fuck. STD out. STD. Jesus. Then only the compressed bytes should be sent to STD out, not in debugging messages. Don't forget to flush. Byte rate. I don't have a Hyundai. Right. And like, I don't know how to do tests or like how do tests work. I can understand like how some imports. Like I don't like having the import stuff at the bottom, and importing from the bottom is fucking stupid. Right. The reason why we have the declare before use is because it means that you understand you know like like having yeah like declaring before use. The pattern of declaring before use is just a strong way of just like maintaining things, right? Like you don't necessarily have um you don't necessarily have everything all um my brain is not braining right now. It be good or better. Make more sense. Caveman Unga Bunga. Grog Smash Rock. Tell Grog Rock what to do. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So Zig build exe src slash main dot zig. Alright. So hello, diminished. Oh, I appreciate it. I fixed my audio. Now it's a lot better. Now my audio is a lot more stable. It turns out your girl's a dumbass, so yeah. But yeah. So I actually have, yeah, it sounds so much fucking nicer now. Yeah, so I'm real happy about it. I mean, I'm back to using the laptop microphone. Apparently the Bluetooth stack in my hardware does not play nice with bidirectional audio with Bluetooth. So it has like a lot of issues with maintaining the connection, the codec, the it's like all that stuff. It is not. I mean, I know that part of it is because it's Linux, but a major part of it is because this laptop is 10 years old. Right? I have the same issue with Wi-Fi, and I know that is not a Linux. It's not necessarily a Linux issue. That's my hardware is 10 years old and can't talk to modern hardware anymore. Okay? It's literally a boomer trying to talk to a fucking Zoomer. Okay? Like, it's not doing okay. It's not doing good. Fucking silent generation over here trying to talk to Gen Alpha. It's not good. Run Zig build test to run the tests. Okay, so build.zig. Okay. Can I just do zig build? Is that like a thing I can do? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had other issues with Arch. Namely, it would just periodically fucking brick my Wi-Fi on this thing. So yeah, that's why I was just like, okay, no more Arch. Among a few other things. I mean, I like Arch, but Void Linux is I like Void Linux a lot more. I like having the biggest thing is the availability, the package availability is better on Void than it is on Arch. And it's more, yeah, I mean, it's just, I know that, like back in the day, Linux and Wi-Fi back in the day was fucking super solid, right? I've never had issues until I started on this machine. But again, this machine is 10 years old. It's like, well, actually no, it's 15 years old. Yeah, it was built in 2010. So, like, of course, there's gonna be some fucking issues. What about Zig run? Can you do that? Zig run. Expects at least one positional argument. Zig run here. Zig run here. Man, Zig. Create executable and run immediately. What? Can't fucking read any of that shit. Yeah, I mean, it's anyone with a computer older than like 5 years old is running Linux right now, right? Because like the whole meme is just like, Apple. Hey, I want to run this, software that my friend made. No, you can't do that. It's over 2 months old. You're not allowed. You can't do that. No. Goodbye. Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you coming in this morning. Much appreciated. Mm. Run dash H. Okay. Run options files R file but test build field run. Is there like not a compilation unit name out of file? Slang error no LOVN. Red size good in backend. Interesting. Of course, LOVN. Interesting. Release fast, release safe, release small. I am really liking it. only issue is what? Yeah, I also need to take a look at those too. Because this is like halfway, right? So, that's something I need to do quick. Let's take a look at here. Let's do that. And then I can do, if this is small, right? So, because we have, right. See, and then this is minus C, right? Then at S1, right? We need to move that. The main thing is that we have a 50% mark here. I mean, I could do that. And then I can line that up there. Oh wait, that's not. Get to the chopper. Yeah. Okay. And then here, it is what? There we go. So here we have that. Right. Now the real problem is going to be like how do we cut this space in half? I think it's we do this because then yeah, mark that like that, right? Oh. That's why I'm getting the weirdness. Okay. So here we have we have a mark here and a mark here, and it's cut off here. So interesting. Hmm. So that makes sense as to why that's not quite working the way that I expected to. Which means that it would be better to have. I mean, the that C range is always going to be a higher one, regardless. And not necessarily. I think it's like the minimum of the two or some shit like that. Because you would see in the 50 percentile, it'll just be a horizontal line that just rotates. Right. But in the other extremes, you have a different set. You have a different situation. Right? And like that's the important part. Mm-hmm. Oh, back to second. Oh, so test options. One of those. So is there like no like if I do like zig run src main okay. So how do I output to a file and shit? Do I care about outputting to a file? Alright. Because here we have this stuff. Prints to std print. Alright. It's a shortcut based on standard IO get standard error. They're gonna compile it. Right. Um, not secure. Sure about that? Are you sure you want to be on this website? It's not secure. Uh-huh. I'm also curious to see how long it's going to take for this to boot up and everything. Could do some ducking. I don't know how I'm going to test it. That's kind of the problem. Yeah, because I can't really test like the output of it. Right? Dwarf. None. Dwarf debugging and elf is the executable and linkable format. So specifically, Linux. First in, first out. Linear FIFO. Linear FIFO buffer. I mean, you just have a rolling buffer. Right. Like if you wanted to have a first in, first out set, you'd allocate like you would okay. First of all, projects should be here. Cool. Can't do that. Cancel. It's new. So like here's the thing, right? If you have right? You'd want to have a rolling buffer, right? You'd want to have something like this, right? Now, something to keep in mind when dealing with like computer science stuff and all that is um, is that there's different ways to, like, there's more than one way to have the actual information. So what you'd have here is that, like, say you have your head, right? You have your head, and then you have your tail, right? And sometimes these can be the same. Right? These can be the same. Well, kind of, sort of, asterisk, right? Because you have your insert location, right? You have your insert location, and you have your Q location. So when it starts here. I'm actually going to say do this instead. So starts here. Then what you do is you say you put a 3 here. Let's do. Say you put a 3. Alright. And then you move this over. And then you can put a 5 here. Whatever. And move this over. And then you can move this over and free this. Right, do that. But you can also do 17, 9, 8, 1, 0, 20, 32, 87, 64. Now this is 4. Right. And then you can free this. And you can free this and all that. Right. And then that's how you move it. Right, because this is the read head. And this is the write head. And this is a rolling buffer. And this is very easy to do things, right? Because you move things over and then you can say, oh, well, they're the same. Like, it's full. Pragmatically, you just make sure that you do the next one isn't the same as the next one isn't where it is, right? So usually what you do is you actually have it about here. Right, you leave a slot open, right? Because either you write right to here and you go until you say that, hey, if it's here, it's full. Right? If the next one is in line, the next one is the read, then you cannot insert it. So you'd be kind of like, you know, you'd be staged here, and then you'd have to wait until this one clears, and then the read head moves over, and then you can move over and write a 17, right? That's how all that stuff works. Um, and this is FIFO. Right. Stacks are a little bit different. Right. Stacks are weird. So, like, there is a reason why we have stacks be the way that they are. They are a bit strange, but so again, like, all these are just boxes. Yeah. And here we have Fn. So this is, you know, X, like, this is address, like, OX FF00, and this is 01, 02, yada yada yada, all the way up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. F 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right. So you say, hey, start at this location, allocate 16 slots, put the head up here. Put the head right here. Okay, so then when you have that, you can say, okay, well then you do, right, you have some data. All right, you have some data, and this data gets pulled in, and then this gets moved, and then you can do more data, and this data, this is pushing it. This is pushing onto the stack, right? And then you move it. Right. Just for shits and giggles, you could do that. Right. I actually don't like that at all. That's really clashing. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, put that here. Put that down. Okay. And this is how your computer, like, keeps track of what functions have been called, and other things like that. And then you can, and then you run out of stack when you're at the bottom. When the current pointer is at the stack pointer, then you're fucked. Right? Right? You're out of bounds. Stack overflow, and then it runs out, and you're done. Right? But from here, right, you're here, and you say, okay, well, I need a pull. Well, now I need a pop. So you move this pointer, move the object out, and you're good. Right? Because then you can just pop it out. And then you say you need to have the next bit of data. Pop it out. Next bit of data. Pop it out. Oh, but here's some new data. Pop that out. Right, that's how stacks work. And the reason The reason why I have it like this is because this is actually how they're allocated. Yeah. And a large part of it is that it just makes it very easy for them. Like you start at the top because what if you have, and the reason why they're allocated like this is because what if you have, instead of a small piece of data, you have a big chunk of data, right? Well, you can't just, what you do is you first move, right? Because you have it here. You have this big piece of data. And the order of operations is you move to however long, move down to however many blocks it takes to house it, and then you put it in. Right? That is why they do it. Because it's so much easier to handle it like that. Right? Because largely, like, it's like hard to, it's like really hard to um yeah. Uh hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Um I still need to take a look at it. Oh, well, interesting. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Um, yeah, I still, yeah. I got so much to do. Uh, that's okay. That's okay. Hold up. If we know, yeah, then what is it? We want the average energy to be higher, which means that we could get the width. Alright, what is that? What is that? What is that level? Um, save as, I don't know, some fucking something. this one. Yes, that's right. Interesting. Why aren't those working? Because like this terminal editor still. Oh no, it is electric now. Yeah, it's awesome. Now I just need to make it so that, you know, I can actually do like Control Shift T or, you know, Alt Enter or something. You know, I think like Alt Enter would be really good because like that's not bound to anything. You know, I mean, there's a few things that I'd rather have available. Like I want my keyboard to be split. I'd rather have like everything that's on the right hand side or in the middle of the keyboard. Actually, having literally all of the side keys in the middle of the keyboard would be fucking incredible. It'd make, I mean, it'd be very weird to handle. You'd either have a very wide or a very, you'd have a very, very wide keyboard. But anyway, yeah. Let's start up and blah blah blah. Application shortcuts. Exo open, launch web browser. Control Alt T. Orca. What the fuck is Orca?
Screen reader on. Window. Menu. Menu. bs.drawim dash draw. Left S. Windows web browser.
How do I turn that off?
bs.drawim dash draw right F2. bs.drawim dash draw. Escape. bs.drawim dash draw. Right tab. Tab. Alacrity.
Yeah, let's just
T.
let's just terminate that real quick. Just terminate that real quick.
Screen reader off.
Yeah, let's just Oh, I found out what Orca is. Hi, okay. OBS for Firefox. Firefox? Like, Firefox right now isn't doing a whole hell of a lot, right? I mean, it's only 500 megabytes. 12% swap space. So good and tasty. Alright, Inner fight though. I don't understand what the fuck it is. In file. If buffer type is equal to dynamic allocator, else if buffer type equals static, buffer type static, else. Add usize, count usize. So there's like a few things to keep in mind here, right? Like games have like I want tungsten to have. Also, I'm just letting the chaos in my head happen because I can't be fucked to actually, you know, fix it or anything. So, um, I almost feel like I need to increase the, well, decrease the. I need to drop the pH more. I feel like, but I don't necessarily want to use up a fuck ton of vinegar. I'm doing okay. Do 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 do. I'm just glad that I fixed my audio problem. Yeah, like I like fucking hard fixed it. It's like super great now. Which is awesome. I love that. I love that. That's the mod actions. I got Randy following me. Yeah, I need to complete all those. No, I'm not turning on subscriber only chat. That shit sucks, dude. Fucking subscriber only chat? Fuck you. Enable subscriber only mode? No. Excuse me? Turn off. Thank you. I'm literally about to say that's like the fastest way for me to like turn off of a stream is literally if they have subscriber only mode on. Like subscriber or follower only, like I'm like, nope, I'm done. Like I'm fucking outie. Right? Because I don't want to necessarily follow someone immediately just to say some shit and then unfollow or some shit, right? Like it's fucking scummy. It's this whole echo chamber bullshit. You know, my way or the highway. I'm gonna fucking done. Sorry, I just have a lot on my mind. Okay. So, what is a bit stack? Effectively a stack of U1 values. I've only been using ArrayList U8. Really do like. I really like the features of Zig. There's a lot of fucking awesome features that Zig has. But I'm also not a C programmer. And there's also a lot about Zig that's really like there's a lot about Zig that's like fucking intense, so I don't really know what else I'm gonna do about it. Telling me I'm only dying here. Oh, dude, fuck, my ass off. Freak your tits off, dude. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That could work. Okay, so we have that. So we just have LS, IO. Yeah, let's take a look at IO. Any reader, any writer. Debug print. C printf. Okay, so okay. Interesting. So there's a few things that I want. Right, being able to have a fuser. The concept of fusing. Right? Where like it does have like what are the like licensing like what are the licensing implications of fusing. Um fusing in the way that love 2D games fuse extra executable context. A I'm more interested in because it's like with Mac OS. Does it not altered binaries? Engine source code. Self the license dictates that altered source versions must be plainly marked as such. Like, with regards to Mac OS, what is it? And software production agreements. Right, because like fusing which files to precompiled love it's a single statically combined binary. For macOS software production, this approach has implications primarily regarding open source licensing, code signing, and App Store guidelines. See, that's the thing that I'm mostly worried about. And this is also another reason why I fucking hate Apple. They can go suck a dick. So yeah, just the code signing and notarization. Fusing executables changes on macOS. This requires a re-signing. The love.app bundle and notarizing it don't want to go modern macOS code. So you need to interesting. So okay. Wow. Are you fucking kidding me? Literally, Mac OS X doesn't allow for just-in-time compilation. Are you fucking shitting me? Wow. Wow. I fucking yo. I'm not touching Apple ever. Fuck that noise, dude. I will never use another Apple product. Period. I don't even give a shit if someone's handing it to me. I'll break it right in front of their fucking face. I'm not dealing with it. No. I'm not fucking doing it. That is the most dog shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not fucking dealing with that. That's such fucking bullshit, dude. That is the most elitist garbage I have ever fucking read. Ugh. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if getting this signing wasn't so fucking expensive. Like, what is the process for, getting software signed for macOS? Right, because it's like, oh, you have to register. You have to register. It's a subscription. It's a subscription. It's a fucking subscription. It's a subscription. Are you fucking kidding me? The only pure operating system and ecosystem is Linux. It has been confirmed. Macintosh is uh, Um. I need something. I need some feel good something going on here. Yeah. Okay. Fucking fuck Apple. Apple can just suck a dick. Uh, um. I also want to change my fucking P. My PFP looks like shit. Let's fix that. All right, Critter, come on. Okay. No, I mean I could either do this one or I can do. Cause like I don't know. Right? 'Cause I could do. Um. Oh. Because here I could do. Um. Because I could have like something like this, and then I could have something like this, right? Right. Right. Okay. And then. I don't like the position of these. Something more like that. Is God damn it, son of a bitch. Mm. Um, better. Much better. I mean, I'm gonna update all my shit off screen for a number of reasons. Ow! Fuck chest, yo. Is this it? Is this where he died? Oh. Oh, please take me. That'd be really nice if I had some fucking baking soda. Or some kind of antacid, that'd be great. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the ad break to get up and go get noms. Ah. Okay. enough of that. I'm done. I'm done with that for now. Um, so we have print. We can print. Can I read a file? Because like I want to make my own editor. All right, and there's a few things that I want. There's a few things that I want in an editor. That are like non-negotiables, right? Oh, good. Okay. So more Zig stuff. Oh, cold. I just have a freezy froze. I'm cold. I don't know how much longer I want to stream. I don't know how much longer I can have the mental fortitude to stream. Ah, it's just kind of one of those days. It's kind of a struggle. I don't know if I'm gonna be um doing. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind making a REPL. Because like a REPL would be really easy. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go longer because I want to do. I want to look at some more Zig tutorials. Right, things to do in Zig. I don't know if it'd be better to watch actual project like videos on how to do certain projects in Zig. Like I did with C++. Because in C++, I was watching like actual um, videos on how to do certain things like Tetris and whatnot. And other things, and like that's how I learned C++. Kind of want to do the same with Zig. Um, I also kind of just want to have my nom and like actually relax without sleeping for a change. Would be nice. Because otherwise, I just get relaxed and then I sleep. And I would like to do something other than just sleep. So, and I also don't really know if I want to do. Um, yeah, and a different playlist. I kind of want to do the like what I did before instead of having like the one video, which is actually a video, and that's actually no, I think I made it audio only. Yeah, but it would also be nice if I just had the music, all that stuff. I could go into like that audio and um I do their stuff and stuff, but um I don't really I really don't want to have to go in and download everything individually manually. It's a colossal pain in the ass. So I'd rather just link it from YouTube. I don't really like doing that. Right? Um, because that does rob views. Um, if I could, I would have like a browser or something open, like a headless browser or something, or some lightweight variation where it's like just piping the audio or something, so that they would at least get the views and stuff, and the watch time, the play time. Um, but I don't know if I can do that reliably. Um, I think there is a way because I had previously I had saved a link to a YouTube playlist, and it was like an ultra stripped down browser that I had that would just like play the YouTube video directly without having to like download it or anything. That would be nice. Because I also don't want to have yet another browser source, especially not one specifically for like YouTube or something, because that's very heavyweight. And I don't know if I can like um take the visuals or something. And I don't know if it would do advertising. Because if it did do advertisement, that would fucking suck. But I think I'm gonna be done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done. I have some stuff to take care of and stuff. So I, I will end it here. I hope all of you guys have and gals have a lovely rest of your day, wherever it is you are. Um, I hope you have lots of nice foods and good noms. Someone or something to hold on, even if it is just a stuffy. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.